capture options. Include your mic. Sorry. Yeah. There
All right. No. Bro. My three choices are quarterback kneel, fake spike 3, and punt on 1st and 10. They're picking plays before I'm picking plays. Yeah, didn't expect that screen, did you? Oh! Get mossed, pussy!
Dude, I just forced a fumble.
Oh my god.
It went out of bounds. Damn. That's crazy.
Touchdown. Vikings. Let's go. Tied the game, baby. And I'm going to tie the game, and I'm leaving. So they'll never know. Tied the game, boom, I disappear into the night.
Honestly, that means you win. Like,
yep, exactly, dog, exactly. I just came at you 1v2 and scored on you. All passes, no runs.
hilarious.
Come on.
Too
No
good.
incompletions. Wonder if Clay is home yet. Ain't no limit. Hey, I know my boy ain't limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Mm. Ain't no limit. Oh, ain't no limit. Head in the game. What's your YouTube again?
All-Star 9. Yeah, it should be All-Star -987.
There we go. How am I subscribed and no? Oh, it's in my no. Oh my god, I'm an idiot.
Let me use the bathroom real quick.
Same. Bro.
You
should have changed your coach's name.
What do you mean?
Should have made it like Barry McCockiner.
This guy.
Perk Nowinski.
My God, we just dominated.
What? What? The Bills safety collapsed after making the game's delayed. What? Jamar Hamlin. Apparently he fucking went down. He collapsed on the field. Here it is.
Yo, my dad literally just called me and said, yo, this Bills guy just died. You hear me?
Oh, shit.
I'll be right back. I'm going to look at it.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Not what any of us want to see, and everybody's around him, and just hope that he's going to be okay. So we'll take another break here in Cincinnati. That's what any of us want to see, and everybody's around him, and just hope that he's going to be okay. So we'll take another break here in Cincinnati.
What the hell?
I work for, I gotta go in actually. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Pops.
Did they do CPR on
Jeez.
that guy?
That dude actually might be dead.
Yeah, they said. I was looking at the Twitter. People are talking about they did CPR on the field.
No, they were, yeah. My dad just showed me the replay.
9 minutes of it?
Yeah, dude, that's not... I've seen a lot of
That's
CPR.
not good. They might have to call that a game.
Yeah, like I've seen a lot of CPR. 9 minutes is not very good.
Not good. Dude, what is the NFL gonna do?
Dude, that's crazy. Damn, bro.
Damn, bro.
wild.
Did we just all witness a death on national television?
I think so.
Jesus Christ. Prayers for that guy, dude.
Yeah, but seriously, that's crazy.
AC Lee's chat's going crazy, dude.
What are they all saying?
They're toxic as well. I
Oh.
think we should just call the game so I can win my fantasy. Oh my god. They're all just talking. Never seen CPR on the field before. Here we go. We're back to the game. What's going on here?
Damn, that's crazy.
I hate that commercial so much. The Miami Miracle fucking thing. Yo, what? No, they're not going back to it. Oh shit, there's no teams out there.
Yeah, they postponed the game.
That in itself.
It's something like we've never. I've never seen it. I've never been a part of it.
Hold on, let me call my dad real quick.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
CPR in effect. Hopefully, they've gotten word. I'm sure he has family out there. I don't know if they're at the game or not. Hopefully, the Bills and the doctors are communicating with the family. I can only imagine what my family would want to know. They would want like updates of what's going on, and like just to make sure that in real time they're being updated. That's somebody's son, that's somebody's brother, somebody's father. Like they want to know what's going on with them.
It's chilling to watch it. And in the day and age that we live in, you can just see on social media every single team, every single player, every single person offering up their prayers for Damar Hamlin right now. The players are sent to their locker room, and the game doesn't matter. The game is so secondary to everything else. No one cares about the game right now. Everybody cares about this young man, his family, and finding out how he's doing, which is all that is on anybody's mind right now. And it's just one of those moments that is chilling. There's no other way to say it. It's chilling, it's heartbreaking, and everybody in the football world, the sports world, and I think the world at large, everybody's thinking about this young man and pulling for him right now.
The head coaches met and they talked and they each took their respective teams into the locker room so they can be together as family, try to gather themselves, and I would imagine figure out what they want to do moving forward. I mean, it feels like an unprecedented situation.
Because
Decision that's
I don't think anybody can say what they want to do until we know how DeMar Hamlin's doing. How can anybody make any rational decision until we have an update on his condition and how he's doing?
And the longer we don't know that, the longer his health and his well-being, and let's face it, his life is in question, the further away from football we're getting. And if we're going to get further away from football, then listen, we have people in charge in our league, in the National Football League, Players Union. They're talking, I'm sure, right now of how to make these decisions, what decisions need to be made. Let's hope they make the right decisions.
And let's candidly
Let's
say,
go.
you know, this is what we do as a living, to sit here and have to discuss this and talk about it is really, it's really tough. All we want, just like everyone in this world, is to know that DeMar Hamlin is going to be okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. We'll be back.
Damn, all those fans are just standing there. Quiet as hell, probably.
Jesus. Jeez, they go from fucking that tragic information to fucking hella beats for the iPhone 14. Holy shit. Does this type of stuff only happen in like soccer?
Yeah, that's insane. Apparently they got a pulse, but he's not breathing. So, jeez, not breathing on his own.
He's being transported to UC, AED, and CPR on the field.
Damn. So what people are saying he had was commotio cordis, which is sudden blunt trauma to the chest causes sudden death by cardiac damage, and it has a 58% survival rate.
What the fuck? Yeah, AED is deep.
Thing has changed since we last spoke and when we left you, just by way of a summary. Here tonight, this is at 8:59 Eastern. The ambulance was on the field to take DeMar Hamlin away. He went down at 8:55:03. The athletic trainers immediately came out and were all around him. And when they first tried to get him into the ambulance. They had to place him back down on the ground.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's the Thursday
My game's
opener
live, by
for
the
the
way.
new NFL season between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Rams.
They can't hear us, can they?
Should. Can you hear me on the thing? Watching the stream?
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
What just happened? That is insane.
Maybe it was said best by Book, but I think when he said every time they got left in that, they've been further and further.
Stafford going to put it up right away. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. What a matchup here for our first game of 2022. The 103rd season in NFL history, and this is the first of 285 games on the schedule this year. Both of these teams certainly hope to be playing in that 285th game. That would be Super Bowl 57 in Arizona.
He's stable, he's in the hospital, they're going to play.
Super Bowl 56 banner before the game.
What's the term?
They beat Cincinnati on this very
Somebody in the chat is talking.
that Lombardi trophy.
Talking about if they get news that he's stable and recovering, you know, they'll play. But
On first down, it's
if they get news that he passed away, they are not going to play.
Higbee, the tight end, and able to get this one across the 40.
Which is like obviously.
A game there.
AC leaves shatter a bunch of fucking idiots.
Here's one of the longest tenured members of the Super Bowl champs, Tyler Higbee, making the first down. 7th year as a starter for LA. Just a stable presence for the Rams at the tight end spot with a dash of dynamic plays along the way.
AC Lee himself, my co-worker got on the job. I would take the lead from me.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! Excellent start there.
You see that touchdown?
Season big time success putting it in the end zone.
No, I'm listening to it.
Oh, that's all good.
Wow, look at you dance, though. Good thing about YouTube, though, and not Twitch, that's the
Game film to work off of, tendencies to work off
that's pretty nice.
The first drive of the season, things could be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job.
Oh, wow.
I saw his user, got him so good.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Oh, by the way, All-Star.
Mm-hmm.
Our voices are being picked up, boss.
Oh.
Hold on, I got a phone call. 1 second, hold on.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Allen going to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've been intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. Back deep, Brandon Powell. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Brought down by Ed Oliver.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. But at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the
touchdown Bills. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
7-7, our score after 1. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Stafford. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
And Buffalo fans are hoping to see a lot more of that in his second season. Just 4 sacks in his rookie year, but the potential for double digits is exactly why Buffalo took him 30th overall in 2021.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the South is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. On play action, Allen. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bills have moved out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone.
On the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he'll just get rid of it. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Allen. He'll check this down to Hines. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Allen. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Rams take over.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Rams first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On the handoff, running left is Akers. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Mayfield. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A 61-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Rams 32-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Allen. Eluding the... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
And it's 4th down.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
They run with Hines. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 2nd and inches, Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Cook up the gut. And some room to roam now. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To the air, Allen. This is caught. Touchdown! Gabriel Davis, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Mayfield on first down. And he rifles
throws one incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
That's complete to Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week to try and take it.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And Gay knocks this one through, and it will close the gap down to 14. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Well, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run the counter with Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds
is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on third. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. On the move past the 40. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox from 21 yards away. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
The partner, he has carried them in this ball game, throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Mayfield down. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. The Rams on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Mayfield off the play fake. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for L.A. Crowder now to return. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And oh, he coughed it up. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
A good pickup there at 22. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Akers is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. Nice hard charger. Give it right back to him and let him cap things off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Oh, the return is Powell. That'll be a net of only 30 here, 40-yard. On the return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, Mayfield. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd down, Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, and you have to get the ball back. Everything you go through, holding up the runner, ranking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands. Whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good for a Rams. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
1st down, Mayfield. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now Mayfield gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run for it with Akers. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Rams, 1st down.
Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Mayfield. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining. But that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game 1 of many to come. Sitting next to you, really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for the Bills, they begin the new year 1-0 as they come out victorious here. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for L.A., they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.